Hello, I am Mike Howell, and I am here as a representative of Tri-County, and we are officially celebrating Black History Month this month, and I am the incoming chairman-elect, and I'm here today with my good friend, Dee Greene Hill. Dee and I have known each other for many, many years. We are a part of the same company about 15, 16 years ago.
That's right.
Welcome, Dee.
Thank you, Mike. Thanks for having me.
Just like having a conversation earlier today about, how things have changed over the years. And we used to go to an incentive trip with our company and having the conversation that, it was a big group of people, probably usually 40, 50 agents that won this trip to go to the Caribbean.
Yep.
And you and I were usually the only two people of color.
Yes, we were.
Yeah, so Dee, how long have you've been in real estate now?
Been in real estate a little over 16 years.
A little over 16 years. And how did you become interested in real estate?
So, I've always been interested in the history of homes, architecture, all that. I was this old house junkie. And, when it came time for me to finally purchase my own home, I got a chance to kind of see behind the scenes what it took to do a real estate transaction. And I was like, you know what, this is pretty interesting. And I've always had like a retail part-time job. So I'm like, why not just combine the retail side with my love for architecture and all of that and just take it from there. So that's how it started.
Awesome,
Yep.
awesome. And you've been doing a fantastic job in the industry.
Thank you, thank you.
What or who has been your biggest inspiration in your life and in your career?
So I would honestly say this is a tough question just in general, but and it's not because we're celebrating Black History Month, but I would have to say it's really Black people, and more specifically Black women, that inspire me. Just being able to key in every day on their inspiration and their endurance. I mean, just from people like my mother, my aunties, my, faith leaders, business leaders, all of them, just seeing them and what they do every day, knowing that being a woman of color and seeing how the odds could be stacked against them, they're able to stand confident in their skin. And, that just inspires me to do that in my everyday life.
Yeah, similar, right? Like my dad would probably be my biggest inspiration, especially as it pertains to real estate.
Yeah.
I think about being, in second grade, we lived in the hood, and my dad moved us out to the suburbs.
Yeah.
And we were the only African-American family in the community.
Yeah.
But that really set the standard for me, right? Yeah. That became what I thought I was supposed to have.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah.
What motivates you in your life and your career?
I would honestly say it's just the thought of helping others.
Yeah.
Like I'm waking up every day for a reason, for a purpose, higher being, open my eyes, and, I'm called to do more than just exist.
Yeah.
I'm here to help. I'm here to support, be it a family member, a client, a complete stranger, whatever it is. So that really drives me to do more. And then to see other people doing their part as well, their selfless actions and all of that, that motivates me to do even more.
Yeah, and because I think we've had relatively good success in this industry,
Yeah.
you mentioned calling, right? I feel as though it's part of our calling to give back.
Absolutely.
I remember first getting into real estate, and there wasn't a lot of people that I knew that owned a home.
Yeah.
And then as I became more successful in real estate, I look back and was like, this isn't that hard to do. Like, I want to try to help other people
Absolutely.
to become homeowners because, let's be real. Most wealth is built through
home
owning
ownership.
real estate.
That's right.
Owning real estate.
That's right.
So what does Black History Month mean to you?
For me, it's, as a community, we like to say that every day is an opportunity to create Black history, right? But of course, we're recognizing February as Black History Month. And for me, it's just about celebrating all of the achievements and the undeniable impact that we as a people have had on this country for generations. Also, just to reflect on the struggles that we've also come through and just forged ahead with in terms of the racism, the adversity, all of that. So just celebrating all of that together as a people.
Yeah, we didn't get here by accident,
No.
right? A lot of these things happened, and we become more aware of how things actually got to the way that they were. So
Absolutely.
Black history is a very strong history that I think we need to make more people aware of,
Absolutely.
how we got here and how things can progress to become better.
Exactly.
As a result of knowing where it came
Where
from.
you came from, that's right,
Exactly.
the awareness piece. Yeah.
How do you think realtors of all races and ethnicities, what do you think they should do to celebrate Black History Month?
It's really about being present, like seeing what's around you, asking questions, being curious, taking advantage of different local celebrations that you may have heard about, pulling someone to the side that's of color that you may not have a very close bond with. Like, for instance, I'm actually going to be doing a Zoom call later today with another agent, another colleague, just to learn more about each other. She reached out to me. She just wanted to learn more about me and who I am. So doing something like that. I even had the opportunity, I think it was last week, when PAR did the webinar with the NARAB president. That was phenomenal, just to really sit in on those kind of conversations to learn more about what that particular entity is doing. And then even to hear about the history makers that we don't necessarily hear about. Like her father, Dr. Courtney Rose, was saying that I guess he was the first Black broker owner in Texas.
And developer.
And developer in Texas, right. He is a history maker.
Absolutely.
So just to celebrate him and learn more about people like that.
Yeah, in some ways you and I are history
I
makers.
guess so. Yeah, exactly.
Right. What can realtors do to increase home ownership for the Black community?
I would say it's really about making sure that you're in charge of the narrative that you're creating and sending out to people, making it known that homeownership is possible for everyone. I specifically remember a conversation that I had just about a year ago with a potential home buyer. She came to me, single Black woman, good income, well-educated, but she said to me, she was like, I just never thought I would be able to afford a home.
Yeah.
And that is because the narrative out there is you need to have excellent credit, you need to have
$20,000.
20% down, all of that. And if you're hearing that over and over again, but not hearing about all the wonderful programs and opportunities there are for home ownership, in your mind, you're thinking, well, this is just not possible for me. So as a realtor, to take those opportunities with it being a lead or a prospect, the people that you come across, open houses, just really going the extra step, the extra mile to make sure that that information is being shared in the right way.
Yeah, we've said it a lot, right? Awareness.
Yep.
Making people more aware. And I love that Tri-County and the Diversity, Equity, Inclusion Committee are putting a focus on that awareness, because that's really where it begins. We can't change anything until we first become aware when it needs to be changed. Right?
Exactly. And then realizing that, you may feel that as an individual, you may not have the burden per se to go out and change the world, but if it's just one small step, one conversation, one email, one whatever, that's just contributing to the overall change that's going to happen.
Absolutely. A little bit at a time, right?
That's right.
Learn a little
Compound effect.
Yeah. Learn a little bit, do a little bit.
That's it.
Learn a little bit, do a little bit.
That's right.
And then what can realtors do to increase opportunities in real estate for the Black community, do you think?
I feel like there's just an opportunity to share the knowledge, making sure that people have the opportunity, you know, if you want to do something more tangible, maybe offering a scholarship for someone, like someone who may have just graduated from high school, they're interested in real estate. Internship, exactly. And not just specifically in sales, appraisals, mortgage. I mean, there's so many opportunities there,
Absolutely.
right? And then also making sure that we have a place at the table, be it within leadership opportunities, within brokerages, real estate development opportunities, just, you know, really being conscious and aware of that, and seeing if there's an opportunity to bring someone in.
Yeah, educate, right? Continue to educate, and make people aware of the opportunities that are out there.
Exactly.
And I couldn't agree with you more. You know, having a seat at the table to make sure that our voices are heard.
Very important.
Dee, thank you so much. I know you're a very busy agent. I really appreciate you. We really appreciate you coming down and spending some time with us today.
Thanks for the opportunity. I appreciate it.
We appreciate you.